Getting a payday loan and paying it back, a guide. Payday loans are almost always the result of an emergency or other unexpected accident that caused enough problems to short the current amount of funds and keeps them relying on even more to reach a safe and comfortable solution. Taking responsibility to learn about the company's history and business practices is imperative before agreeing to a loan. Use the tips below to make a well-informed decision. Make sure you carefully check out the fees and interest rates on your payday loan. This will help you figure out the exact amount you'll need to pay. Lots of laws exist to protect individuals from predatory interest rates. Sadly, fees can circumvent these regulations. This will only increase the amount that you have to pay. This can help you decide if the loan is right for you. There are different factors that play into how much you can borrow from a payday loan. The money you get depends on what kind of money you make. It is the lender who evaluates how much you make and determines how much of a loan you will qualify for. You should keep this in mind when you are searching for payday loans. If you need to make use of a payday loan, but you could not find it in your local area, try to go to the closest state line. You may be able to go into a neighboring state and get a legal payday loan there. Usually this only requires a single trip as they will be paid back electronically. Watch out for automatic additions of finance charges to future pay periods. The problem is that borrowers tend to just continue paying such charges and the loan never gets fully repaid. Prior to being released from the loan, consumers have ended up paying 5 times more than the initial amount. Use caution when giving out personal information during the payday loan process. You may need to provide a social security number, and scammers are eager to obtain such data for their own purposes. Because of this, it's important to ensure the company you're doing business with is reputable. If you are considering payday loans, try to borrow as little as possible. The interest rates for payday loans are much higher than bank loans or credit cards, although many people have no other choice when confronted with an emergency. Minimize the costs by keeping your loan amount to a minimum. Don't avoid paying your debt to payday loan officers. Your loans could get turned over to a collection agency that will harass you. If you are unable to pay your loan back on the due date, call the payday loan company and ask for more time to pay the loan back. Add up the fees and interest expense to find out the exact cost of your payday loan. Everyone is aware that payday loan companies will attach very high rates to their loans. However, some also charge ridiculous administration fees. These administration fees are often hidden in the small print. Some companies that offer payday loans have ratings with the BBB. You should check BBB's site before choosing any lender. If you find that a particular firm has complaints lodged against it, you are well advised to come up with another company from which to get your loan. Do not borrow more money than you can pay for by the loan due date. You may be offered access to larger amounts, but you should decline them. When you need to get your budget in line after an emergency, it's best to set yourself up to avoid any further emergencies. Don't think that your life will ever go smoothly, because random things can happen at any time, and that could make it harder to pay off a loan. The money will need to be paid back. Become familiar with the dollar amount that you will be responsible for in order to obtain a payday loan. The last thing that you will want to face are high interest charges. If you cannot pay the full amount of the loan when it is due, the balance of your loan will increase even more. Consider the implications of obtaining a payday loan. The APR on payday loans can be anywhere between 300 to 800%. Understand that a $500 loan will cost you $625 to pay back in only 2 weeks. A payday loan may be for you if you have no other means to get the cash you need. A little advanced research can help you steer clear of the sort of payday lenders you don't want to do business with. Many offer deceptively attractive terms initially and then sink you into a quagmire of fees and penalties you did not see coming. The company you choose should be well established with at least 5 years of experience. That is the most effective way for you to avoid scams masquerading as payday loans. You need to be careful when it comes to scammers that are associated with the payday loan industry online. They may try to hide by using names that are similar to good companies and may not be overly concerned with your credit or your ability to repay the loan. At best, they will sell your personal information. At worst, they will use it for identity fraud. If you get turned down for payday lending, ask why. Sometimes it is an error that can be easily fixed. Your bank account number may have been wrong, or the company could not reach your employer. The quicker you find out why, the quicker you can resubmit the loan application. That way, you can get your funds more quickly. To find out if your emotions are getting in the way of your financial decisions, think seriously about how you felt after your last payday loan. How did it work out for you? Were they able to help you in a bind? Or did you get an emotional high that you had just scored fast money? If you just want quick satisfaction, you risk falling into a payday loan trap, and you should look for help to prevent yourself from getting this addiction. Payday loans often are thought of as being a help when times are tough. Before taking the leap, however, it is essential to possess a complete understanding of the precise arrangements and terms involved in any such loan. The information in this article can help you avoid a costly mistake.